It is time for the Livy Rangers preview. Welcome back to the channel. Things are looking a wee bit better. In terms of the equipment, got a new webcam, but anyway, in terms of Rangers, are not looking better. But we were over on the Scottish Sun. Now, I would never spend $1.99 to join the Sun Club. So what we've got is a headline for Chris Boyd. I wish we had actual quotes, but we don't. I'm not paying $1.99 for that. Not a chance. But this is the headline for Chris Boyd. New Rangers board have sucked the life out of club. It was never this bad in previous regime. Gears are broken, says Chris Boyd. Yeah. And you know what the crazy thing is? You can spend quadruple amount of money more than the previous board. If you don't understand the club and you refuse to sack managers months after they should have been sacked, you're in for a whole world of trouble. And that is what we're dealing with here, folks. They have sucked the life out of the club. He's right. It was never this bad in previous. Even, there was still, I remember when Beale got sacked, right? Or around the time Beale got sacked, the Betis game where we won 1-0, I think Seema got the goal. I thought it was Ben Davies all these years. Turns out it was Seema, right? Atmosphere was bad that night, but when we scored and we won, it was like feel-good factor, right? And even against Aries Limassol, I mean, we drew one each at Ibrox. Absolutely horrific result, but it didn't feel like this. Even when we lost against Aries Limassol, in those games, it didn't feel anything like this. Just feels like rock frickin' bottom. And you want to know why? No. This doesn't have anything in common with those games. Most of those games, the manager was sacked. Now, yeah, the Betis game, he wasn't, right? But again, almost plays itself, that game. It's Betis, top La Liga side. I'm not saying if Genk were Roma, we'd all be buzzing here, but I think the atmosphere would have been a bit better. But you look at the Aries Limassol games, Clement, the one each draw was one of his first games, and then he went on the big winning or undefeated streak until the end of December. But he needs to go. To change everyone's perspectives, to put life back into the club, to put a bit of atmosphere around the stadium, Martin needs to go. There's no two ways about it. He's right, we're broken, says Chris Boyd. They've sucked the life out. And the weird thing is, it actually looks like he's going nowhere. Now, we'll head over to the BBC Scottish football page, and there's a few wee headlines. No ultimatum from Aberdeen chairman. Tell you what, Man United's getting beat. Graham Potter just got sacked from West Ham, right? Could he be the next Rangers manager? And yeah, that's not me making a case for the guy. That would be, I think, I wouldn't be surprised if he is another Russell Martin. I mean, at least Graham Potter has managed way bigger clubs than what Russell Martin did before us. I'll give him that. But I mean, he's better than Martin, I would say that, but he's still an awful. I mean, who's seen the memes of Graham Potter? His face is plastered everywhere. Doesn't matter if you're a dictator, a terrorist, a wrestler, or a politician. They've all put, Graham Potter's face. Or I've seen one of Austin, seen one of Stalin, seen one of Undertaker, Hitler, Trump. Everybody, man. This guy is just, he's everywhere. Now, winless in 5, 11th in the Premiership, but Martin says Rangers can still win the title. Just look at that. I swear, man, right? See if he puts his glasses on for this Falkirk, this Livy game, and he's sitting at Tony Macaroni with his glasses on. I think that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. But yeah, he said this, and I read these quotes out yesterday, but just to go over them. We want to be at the top of the table by the end of the season. If you leave it too much longer, you'll start running out of games. If you leave it too much longer, well, he should be sacked, right? But even by his own admission here, if you leave it too much longer, you start running out of games, then you should be sacked. Give it to someone who won't run out of games. Give it to someone who will actually get it over the fucking line. I thought that, Martin. You know, just spewing absolute shite and all this, man. But yeah, I mean, talking about, is he going, is he staying? The media love that. No, I don't get it, right? Yeah, I'm not saying the media portions of the media love that. But what about the Rangers fan media that have been pressing them? Or do we love that? You know, the Rangers fans who are in the media pen love us? No, they would rather fucking ask you, oh, here, what are your thoughts on that great performance, that 4-0 victory? Yeah, they'd much rather that. That's just a load of nonsense. No, yeah, there is a lot of media that will love it, of course. I'm not saying there ain't, but there's been a lot of media that are... There's just a lot of people that want this guy out. And he's trying to almost spin it into like a narrative, like, oh, they're just doing it for the headlines. You're creating your own headlines, Russell Martin, right? We're not talking about a guy that has drew one game and that's what they're making headlines out. Oh, 13 out of 15 points. Should Russell Martin be sacked? We're talking about 4 out of 15. Should have been sacked after the Dundee game. Absolutely had to go after the Dundee game. And I can't believe it. And then he talks about, oh, good honest conversation. Nothing out of the ordinary. A good honest conversation. Well, if it was a good honest conversation, he must have called you fucking shite. How about that? How about that, Russell, huh? Russell Martin. And I think that, I mean, I'm still going to stick to my... Did I say 2-1, Livy? Or did I'm going for Livy to win. Match preview. He'll pick a shite team. Davy Martindale will have sussed us out, and if they score first, we are done for. And we don't score goals, so yeah, not fucking good, my friends. I'm going to go for 2-1 Livy. For our goal, who's going to get it? I'm going to back Yusuf Shermiti. Prove me wrong, because that deal is one of the worst I've ever seen. Literally. So prove me wrong. Hopefully prove me wrong and get a couple of goals and get us the win. Because by God, man. I mean, I don't even know Aberdeen are taking... I mean, Aberdeen will lose, because that's what they do, but... I mean, seriously, forget about it. No, it's fucking crazy, man. Now, we're not going to finish 11th, hopefully not. But how would you back us right now to beat any team in the Championship that's in around those top spots? St Johnstone are firing on all cylinders, folks. Partick Thistle, Raith Rovers. I mean, obviously would be favourites, not going to say him deny it. But would you have confidence in this guy getting us out of a fucking relegation playoff? The fact that I'm even having to ask that now. We're not going to be there by the end of the season, but say the season ended right now, right? Say, boom, we finished in 11th, right? And can't remember, I think it's Arbroath, Raith and Partick are second, third and fourth, and then you've got St Johnstone at the top. Would you honestly have faith in Russell Martin, right, to navigate us through 2 games against any of those 3 teams? I don't. And when we're sitting at the end of September, floating the idea of a playoff relegation, and it would struggle to beat most teams in the Championship, you got to ask yourself, where did we go wrong? And where do we go wrong? Pointing this guy. And big questions have got to be asked of the 49ers. I mean, questions have already been asked to Martin, and what do you call him, Patrick Stewart, and the other guy. What do you call the other guy? Kevin Chilwell. They've all got to go. But the questions are going to be landing at Big Andy's door soon. And Marek Parafi, so we'll see how that goes.